My name is Tricia Moores, and I came here to have my left knee totally replaced by Dr. Schwartz in January. I have a lot of arthritis throughout my body, and I've had a lot of joint replacement surgeries in my hands before. So I've been through many surgeries and been in hospitals to have them done. So when Dr. Schwartz suggested that I look into coming into the surgical day center and having my surgery done in a day, my first thought was, I've heard a lot of people end up with knee infections after having your knee replaced, and that really frightened me. I didn't want to go through that, and I thought here, well, this is not, sick people are not here, and I'm not a sick person. I needed a joint replaced, I'm not sick. So I thought that the chances of me getting an infection were a lot less being in an environment like this surgical center. I was worried about who's regulating the facility. You know, hospitals are watched and they're regulated. What's happening in this situation? Is the equipment being sterilized? You know, who's doing the cleaning? I was very concerned about all that because I did not want to come away with an infection. And when I came for my tour and I looked around and I saw how clean everything was, organized, I felt like I was in the right hands. I felt like this was fine. This seems to me like, you know, it is all being regulated just like a hospital would be, if not better. That's what's different here is it's a smaller group of people, a lot less activity going around, you know, moving around here. It was a lot calmer in here. And I really liked that atmosphere. So the day of surgery, we were here really early in the morning, I want to say by 6 o'clock, and came in the door, and the woman that was at the front desk just made me feel really comfortable. In a hospital, you don't know if you're going to get delayed because there could be an emergency ahead of you or something comes up, you know, and that's not the case here. You get taken when you're supposed to go in, and I was right into getting changed and, you know, getting ready for surgery. So everything went really smooth. What I think as far as getting the attention that I felt I wanted and needed was more so here I got the attention than at a hospital. I think in a hospital at 6 o'clock in the morning, because like I said before, I've been through a few hand joint replacement surgeries, and you've got a whole line of rooms, a whole line of waiting rooms ready to go into surgery, and the nurses just pop in, pop out, check this, check that, and they're quick. They have a lot of people to take care of all at once, and I understand that, but here there are 2 operating rooms, you know, so it can't be that many people here. So somebody was always available right there if I needed them. When the surgery is over, your car is just pulled right up. You don't have to wait the 15, 20 minutes for your husband or whoever's going to bring you home to go get the car and come and meet you. I thought that was it's great. You're parked right there, and there's no elevators that you have to deal with. There's no stairs that you have to deal with when you're leaving here. So the commute from Massachusetts to New Hampshire was not a concern for me. It was worth the 50 minutes. Here I was on my own couch with my dog right there. My husband was home. I knew where my own bathroom was. You know, it was just, I think I recovered a lot faster because I did do this route and I was able to go home within hours after this. So I had my surgery on a Friday, and Monday morning, my daughter picked me up and took me to physical therapy right out of my house and down the stairs. I live on a 3rd floor in a condo, and down those stairs we went right to physical therapy. And I got to physical therapy, and they had to do my evaluation, and my physical therapist said, I have never seen somebody that had total knee replacement on a Friday and walk in here on a Monday. And I said, yeah. She says, you're our first one. And to this day, she says, I am way ahead of a lot of other patients that have not done the route that I've chosen to do. Dr. Schwartz called me by 4 or 5 at night, just checking in on me, wondering how I was doing. The staff at the surgical center called me a couple days later, wondering how I was doing, and I was fine. Yeah. My other knee needs to be done, and I would not think twice about where I'm going to go. I'll definitely come back here.